Did we scare you? Ooh, you didn't expect us
Ooh.
to manifest in these chairs that you thought were previously empty, did you?
We're evil.
Gotcha, you silly little bastards. Welcome to episode 63 of the Vibin podcast, the Halloween Spooktacular.
Wow.
Oh, even though Halloween is in like 3 days from now by the time you're seeing this. But
4.
that's fine. It's on Monday? Is it on Monday or Tuesday?
It's the 31st.
Yeah, this is coming out
7.
27.
It's 4 days.
It is. You're correct. In 4 days from now. But it's fine. You know, we can make this the spooky episode. We got to make it even spookier to make up for the fact that it's early.
So take your mask off already.
Oh yeah. Have you seen any of those videos of like homeless crackheads on the street just picking away at their flesh?
Ew, no. What the fuck?
I don't look for them. I just find them. It's like r/.
That's what every guy says.
Like an r/.
I don't watch it. I like it for the story.
Like an r/ took too much. Those are people who took too much of something. And sometimes just, you know, people, they got those meth and those crack, they got the bugs on their skin. So they just scratch until you can see white bone. And yeah. Not great.
Disgusting.
Yeah, dude, a disgusting, spooky image to come into your mind.
Can we see a little bit of it?
No, that's probably not for YouTube.
Yeah,
I can show you later in our personal time. I can show you some shit. This dude's got his skull exposed,
like actual shit.
Yeah, I can show you some actual shit too. You know, just take look at some Google Street images.
No, but I mean like your shit.
Oh well, I mean we'll have to go through the plumbing because you know that disappeared a few hours ago. But I'm sure
a few hours ago. It's like 9 something in the morning. Did you take a shit at 5 in the morning?
Well, I mean, like 7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was like an hour and a half or so ago. Yeah.
That's more than an hour and a half ago. That's like 2.5 hours ago.
No, it's an hour and 47 minutes to be specific.
No, it's almost 10. You said 7.
Yeah, it's 9:47. Yeah,
you
said
7. Yeah, that's 2.5 hours. You're like an hour and a half ago.
To get 7 to 9 is 2. So 7:47. No, at 9:47 go back an hour. It's 8:47. Oh yeah, you're right. It is 2.5.
Yeah, you can't argue with.
Yeah. I'm just dumb this morning. Also, just make this an extra spooky episode. We're gonna have an occasional spooky things coming up, like right here. Boo! And maybe this little ghost Clarence. He's gonna come in every once in a while, just say a little hi. Hi, Clarence. Yeah, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, he's his wife left him and he killed himself. That's why he's a ghost.
Well, he used to live here where we record the podcast.
Yeah, yeah. He's just hanging around, hoping one day her spirit will come back, the spirit of his wife. But I assume she passed into the afterlife long ago, and Clarence is just here. Just kind of hanging around. Not sure what his deal is.
Well, he's holding on to that false hope, you know?
Yeah, like we all do.
Well, I mean, sure.
But I was just saying, I'm feeling dumb this morning because maybe I didn't have the best night's sleep because...
Oh, God.
Well, it was pretty all right. Nothing crazy, but just, you know, I'm going to open this with a question. Do you ever wake up just in the middle of the night and you don't feel insane, but like when you wake up later, you realize the thoughts you were having were just insane thoughts, like crazy, like fucking half asleep shit.
Oh, like kind of like delirious or something.
Yeah, like sort of delirium. I'll explain what I had. So
what did you say? Delirium?
Yeah, Binding of Isaac boss. It's one of the biggest pieces of shit because he can fucking teleport right on top of you with like a fucking asshole. I fucking hate delirium. That's the one completion mark I fucking dread getting. Because not only do you have to, the only way to really get delirium is by going to fight fucking Hush. Because otherwise it's like a 5-10% chance. You get delirium instantly after Hush. But then you could still go on after Hush to the Angel or Devil rooms, but then it's still a decreased chance, which fucking sucks. It's bullshit. I gotta get back to Binding of Isaac. But yes, delirium.
Delirious.
So I woke up. I go to bed watching YouTube videos. Not really watching, just have them on like a podcast or something, just so I can listen to have something playing like that's not just fan or white noise. It's some talk or something I could halfway focus in on and like halfway not, so I can fall into sleep. You know?
Right.
So I did the same thing last night. Put on a video, and I woke up. It was like a 2-hour long video, and I think I woke up towards the end of it or something, or after it had ended. And for some reason, when I woke up, I thought, you know how like videos at the end of it will be like, oh, watch this video or this video, and like subscribe, little links at the end.
Yeah.
So for some reason, I woke up, and I thought the video had something to do with my job. So I was like, oh, I have to go back to the video and rewind it to just the end so the links pop up because something for work and I got to click on the thing and
all right.
It's like just shit that makes no sense. And I was like, actually like fucking, I got to rewind it. Oh, it's not far enough. I got to get just the end. Oh, no, end of the video. I got to go back.
So you were doing that as you woke up in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
Trying to like,
because I was like, oh, it's something for work. I don't, in my mind in that moment, it probably wasn't clear, but I had intention. And then just in the morning, I was like, yeah, why, how and why?
You know, when you first brought that up, I thought you were just like thinking of it. I didn't think you're actually
No,
like
I
doing
actually
something.
like yeah, I rewound. I was like, I gotta get there, and then I don't know what happened afterwards. Maybe I realized like somewhat like, wait, I don't have to. Why am I doing this? I just kind of went back to sleep. But I had like a weird like anxiety feeling. So I was like, I'm missing out. Or I didn't do a thing, or or I have to do this now, or.
Right.
But it was with that video, like a review of Texas Chainsaw Massacre that came out in 2003.
Oh.
It was a review of that. So yeah, I don't know, weird.
So to answer your question, I've never had that kind of experience. Usually, if I was ever waking up in the middle of the night, it would be because I have to go to the bathroom, or like I'm sick and I can't like sleep like as straight as I could, so I wake up because my throat's all dry or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
Yeah, but I've never had that kind of experience before. It sounds trippy,
yeah.
but apparently, I think I remember one time. This isn't similar, but I was in a deep sleep once, and then I think my brother said he woke me up for something because something had happened, but I
hmm
don't remember waking up. And apparently, when he shook me and I got up for a second, he asked me a question and I answered it, and I went right back to bed.
Damn.
But I don't remember waking up.
Yeah, that happens a lot. One time, well, not a lot, but that happens to people. You're just your mind is still in like that kind of halfway spot, and you just don't even remember it. Because, like you said, you went right back to sleep after, so there wasn't time to even recognize that it happened.
Right. Very odd. Really
Yeah,
weird.
I think I told this before on the podcast. But one time I woke up in the middle of the night and I was on the phone with someone. It was like one of my friends who called me, but I woke up on the phone, like mid conversation. I was like, "Wait a minute! I just woke up. Wait, what?" It was weird.
Uh,
It was probably a similar instance like that where I had got the phone call and then answered it and then just hadn't entirely woken up yet, like my conscious mind, and
oh,
then like
okay.
probably like 2 or 3 minutes in, or maybe it was in like 5 seconds. Then I came to and I was like, oh wait,
So they had actually called you and
yeah,
you
yeah,
picked
yeah.
up, but it was like early morning, or when
Yeah, it was
was it?
probably like 2 a.m. or some shit.
Oh Jesus! Who
Yeah,
the fuck's calling you at 2 a.m.?
I don't remember the exact details behind it. I just remember that I was on the phone at like 2 a.m. That I got a call and it was
Sounds
yeah.
like you do know the exact details.
See, that's the shitty thing about my memory. It's very terrible except for certain specific details. No, I just remember I was on the phone. What we're talking about, I have no idea. But that memory of being awake just on my phone is crazy.
I think we've all had wild experiences like that,
And probably,
in some form or another.
yeah. Have you ever? What's the latest you've ever stayed up?
Oh, now as I am now, or like as
Well,
a
just in
kid,
general.
teenager,
Well,
or
what's the latest? Until what time in the a.m. is the latest you've ever stayed up?
I stayed up a whole day before as
All
a
right,
kid.
nice, nice.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah, that's its own kind of special, like high and delirium, like sleep deprivation. It makes you. It's fun.
Well, I just remember just like my eyes being really dry. That's all I remember being. I wasn't like
Yeah,
too
that too.
delirious. I was just my eyes were just really dry, and like I wanted to sleep. I'm like I can wait a little longer. But because like now I can't do that for the life of me. I will get tired at some point.
Oh yeah, and just pass out, sitting up
Yeah.
in a chair, pass
Yeah.
out standing up.
Yeah. Latest I'll stay up if I'm not working long shifts, because I don't count that really, because
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
that's
You
just
have
work.
to be up until 4 a.m.
Yeah, I have to be up to 4 a.m. So and then but nowadays if I were to stay up late, the latest I would go to bed is like 2 a.m., maybe 2:30,
Yeah, I feel
but for the
that.
most part, just usually I go to bed around 1 a.m.
Oh yeah, keep it somewhat manageable.
So yeah.
Yeah, 2 a.m. sounds like a good amount because I've definitely done that before. Just stayed up. I remember one night on it was New Year's Eve, and I was playing. I think it was Yakuza 0 or Yakuza 1
Nice.
until fucking midnight or 1 a.m. Because like, oh, I might as well try to stay up, and I was just fucking busting through Yakuza, and then yeah, it gets about 2 a.m. and then your mind's or hopefully your rational mind is telling you, man, it's probably time to go to bed now. You should probably,
Yeah, it
you
would
know,
be at that point.
yeah, because it's like I can stay up, but I shouldn't. You don't really want to, but kind of you does because I want to keep playing fucking Yakuza.
Yeah. Well, because I mean, I think especially when you're younger, you have the energy to do that more, like
Oh
play
yeah,
games and stay up longer. But the older you get, you're just like, I could fucking do it
fuck that.
tomorrow or another time.
Exactly. And crave my sleep.
Yeah, and it's like coffee, you know? Like, every day you need a little bit of coffee to keep you going.
Oh yeah, sometimes.
Well, yeah, sometimes, sure, but it helps a lot, I'll
Oh
tell you
yeah,
that. I saw a clip of, Dexter's Laboratory, you remember that show?
yeah.
It was the scene where, his dad Dexter, and his sister are in the kitchen, and his dad comes in. He's like, "Coffee?
I think
Coffee?"
I remember that
Yeah,
episode.
he's like, "Where's the coffee?" And then they're like, "We drank it all." And then he starts going on this like speech about, "Oh, that's fine." And he's like, "It's not like he's like adults need it more than you kids because you guys are alive. You're not dead inside when you wake up in the morning. You don't need a little kick." It's, stuff similar to that. I was like, "Damn, this guy."
Just letting them know. Just straight up, kids. You don't need that shit. I do. You're the reason I need it.
It's pretty true though. Lately, I've been every day I wake up, I've been having a cup of coffee. It helps a lot.
Oh yeah, it definitely does. I was doing that for a while, but it's
You
so,
ran out of Southern Comfort. That's why you don't do it
nah,
anymore.
just well, exactly. No, but it gives me in my stomach little gurgles, at some point, because it's just like the heat of it and just the caffeine, and just a bunch of shit in there.
Gurgles.
Yeah, just like not, my stomach just like gets a little upset, not like I gotta take a shit right now or like doubling over, but it's just a little uncomfortable.
What are you putting in the coffee?
Or just coffee.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because I remember sometimes you said you put Southern
yeah, but
Comfort.
then that time it's fine because then I'm a little bit, Yeah, I think because I also drink like not like a big cup, but like it's a little bit bigger than like a normal coffee size cup, So when I drink, it's like 1.7 to 2 cups whenever I drink it, and that's just it. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't always agree with me. So kind of every other day, weekends sometimes, depending on how I'm feeling. If I get up in the morning, I'm smoking a nice bowl, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna get some coffee because it just feels good. But yeah, doesn't always sit well.
Maybe you should try like Americanos. Mix the coffee with water so it's a little watered down so it's not, maybe it doesn't hit you harder. And then that way when you do that, you could put like maybe a little cream in it or something so it like feels thicker.
Yeah, I do milk sometimes, just a little splash in there.
Yeah.
But
Maybe it's just too much you're
maybe,
having. Maybe if you thin it out with some water,
yeah,
it'll feel
maybe
better.
that could definitely be it. That could be it.
Yeah, because I like drinking coffee when I do either black or iced coffee.
Yeah,
That's only the two things I
yeah.
have.
And the coffee I get's usually like almond or it has like vanilla something, so it's somewhat flavored. It has something.
Oh
But even
no,
so, I'll just drink regular black coffee too. That's fine. My palate has grown accustomed to it, so I can be fine with that too.
yeah, I never get any like flavored coffee bean or something. It's always just the regular.
Yeah, making me good though. Just a little bit of vanilla in there. A little maple or
I
almonds, a
put
little
cream,
flavoring. Oh
like
yeah.
flavored cream. Like I have some Irish cream at home.
Ooh, all right. So that has a little vanilla in it. All right, so that's a little.
Probably.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, just a
Ooh,
little splash of that because it's sweet already as it is. That stuff.
exactly.
Yeah,
Take your shot of creamer and then slowly drink your coffee afterwards.
you could. I remember as a kid, if we didn't have milk, because we would always have a lot of creamer, I'd be like, "All right, cereal, coffee cream."
You need like 7, 8, 10 of them to fill up the bowl.
Oh no, it's not. We don't get like little pouches.
Oh,
It's like
it's
the
like a
big
carton.
bottle.
Oh,
Yeah,
I see, I see.
yeah. So,
Wow, that was probably uh,
well, remember I was a kid. You burn through that shit. Again,
exactly.
partially the reason why I was so fucking fat, eating all the time, eating like
Sugar with coffee creamer.
sweets like 6, 7 times a day, like having full 3-course
Buying 8
meals.
cookies at school and saving 6 for later.
Yeah, it's good times.
Oh yeah, I bet. Boo!
I bought cookies yesterday.
Ooh, what kind?
Yeah, I got some white chocolate macadamia,
Can't go wrong.
raisin, cranberry,
Nice,
oatmeal,
nice. And I love me. See,
and
a lot of people shit on oatmeal raisins. Like, oh, I want a chocolate chip. I'll fuck with some oatmeal raisin. Oatmeal raisin's solid. Oatmeal raisin is super solid. It's got a little
it
bit of cinnamon in it.
yes, they're very good cookies, but I like a chewy cookie. I wouldn't eat an
Yes.
oatmeal raisin cookie if it was hard. I
No,
wouldn't.
old and stale crunch. No,
Yeah.
because then
Not old and stale because there's soft cookies and then there's crunchy cookies,
oh
you know?
yes, yes, yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's like a Nature Valley bar, like I'm not. I don't want to. Yeah, no.
I would, but I'd have to dip it in milk or
Exactly.
something,
No,
you know?
soft cookies 100%.
Oh yeah, dude. I got it. I got like it's a pack that had like 3 rows in it.
Oh yeah.
All fat gourmet. I'm like, ugh,
I love some
it's disgusting.
some chewy Chips Ahoy in that red bag. That when you see that red bag, it's oh, I'm eating an entire fucking sleeve of these right now.
whenever I go to Target, if I'm in the mood to buy some cookies, I'll get it there because they have like a mega pack or something for like
Oh yeah.
$7. I'm like,
Good shit.
it's
Good
good.
shit.
Those are deadly when those started to become more apparent or I became more aware of them. The Chips Ahoy soft cookies, they're small,
Yep.
but
So you
like if
can
you
eat, so you
pop
can eat like
one,
7 of them and be like, oh, but they're kind of tiny. It's like 2 or 3
no,
cookies.
yeah,
Like,
you're
no,
like
those are.
no, because you would eat like 8, and then you're just like
Yeah.
one in, a little sip of something, another
Yep.
one. Like I could eat another one.
Like 2 hours later, it's like, yeah, I'll go eat one more cookie. Why not? I'll go have one more.
Those would be good to make like little ice cream sandwiches
Oh
with.
yeah.
Like a scoop of vanilla, squeeze it together, put it in the freezer.
Hell yeah. Do you ever get those ice cream sandwiches? The ones that are like giant, like chocolate chip cookies with the shit in them.
Sometimes if I'm at an if I go to like an ice cream man or something, but I haven't fucking stopped a guy to like, hey, in a while. But
Hey,
yeah, hey, stick him up, turn the
give,
tables on him.
give me your SpongeBob lolly. I need those
Uh,
gumdrop eyes.
I was thinking of those popsicles the other day, but uh, no. Whenever I do buy like ice cream, because sometimes I'll buy like an ice cream sandwich.
Oh yeah.
Sometimes it'll be cookie ones, or most of the time it's just Fat Boys. You know what a Fat Boy is?
This is just like the thick chocolate,
Yeah,
whatever it is.
ice cream sandwich. Yeah, it's the thick
what
ice.
are what are those? The bread on them.
It's just like regular ice cream sandwich. It's just
But
like
like, what is
thinner.
that like? What is that like chocolate like?
Oh,
It's not bread, but you know what I mean. What is? Is I think it's like a cake.
it's like cookie
I,
cracker kind of thing.
yeah, I think yeah.
Yeah.
It's
It's
weird.
good though. I
Yeah,
would
oh
eat
yeah.
that by itself if they.
Yeah, it's like Oreos. You gotta twist them open, then lick the cream out, and then just eat the cookies.
No, I mean like just the cookie thing itself.
Exactly.
No
No.
cream whatsoever.
You take it off, then you scrape the ice cream out into a bowl, and then you just eat the two, and then you eat the ice cream out of it like it was ice cream.
No, well, sure. I mean, you could do that, but I mean like completely separate.
Exactly.
Like
They
it
might
came in
sell
a
them.
pack.
They might.
No,
Maybe.
at that point, why
Mm,
would you? I mean,
well,
like you say, you could just scrape it
yeah,
off.
I was gonna say, well, if people want to make their own ice cream sandwiches, but are people really doing that?
Some people, I always think about doing it because it's really easy. You could just get like really good soft cookies
Yeah,
that
you
you
just
have.
get a graham cracker. Even.
Favorite? Sure, yeah,
That's a little too crunchy.
yeah. I mean, you could. It's definitely an option.
Yeah, 2 chewy Chips Ahoy, and then just, you get a big spoon. Just no.
Good times.
Oh yeah, good times being a fat fuck.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're all fat to
Yeah.
some degree with some stuff, because
Yeah.
you could be the healthiest person ever, but you always have that one thing that you try to find the most that you can indulge in, even if it's like good for you. Like if you're really into fruit and you're like, yeah, I eat like 10 pieces of fruit a day,
Shoot.
just
Yeah,
to
that's a lot of sugar too.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's natural sugar. It's all right,
Yeah. Kind of. I wonder if what's that guy who does the running? He's the running dude.
Usain Bolt.
No, he's the American dude. He's on like Joe Rogan talks about him. He's like he puts out those like things like you don't have an excuse, just do it. You gotta fuck. What's his name? He's a bald black dude. He used to be fat. He was in the Marines.
I have no idea. Put a
whatever.
picture of him.
Yeah, that guy. I was gonna say. I wonder if he has like a vice. Like if he ever like eats like a pizza or like a cookie or a burger. That's not like a protein style. Or if he's just fucking.
Sure, he's probably just like straight focused on doing what he wants to do for his diet. But there's probably something that he likes that's good for him that he indulges in a lot. It could be like, yeah, dude, I'm really into like turmeric rice and I eat a lot of it.
David Goggins.
David
That's
Goggins.
his name. You've probably heard Joe Rogan talk about it, or people say the name David Goggins.
It sounds familiar.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well, you've heard. Yeah, he's super runs ultra marathons and runs on mountains, and his feet are fucked because he just runs and just is super into fitness.
The feet getting destroyed sounds very
Yeah.
familiar.
Let me show you a picture of his fucking feet.
Oh,
'cause,
God.
yeah, they're definitely pictures. He has pictures of his feet. Out
Now we
there.
know what Nick's really into, guys.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he like them piggies hanging out.
The feet of athletes. Yeah, here's about. Yeah, it's just all just fucked.
Oh yeah, I've seen that picture
Just
before.
fucked, dry, cracked. Just,
His
yeah.
big toes looks awful.
Oh yeah, fuck is in those shoes and running and like stepping down and like it crunches in. It's fucked.
But hey,
God,
at least at that point you don't have to do exercise for a while.
I mean, yeah, well, he still does because he's got full body ripped. That's just his cardio. I'm sure he's like Mark Wahlberg, who like maybe doesn't get up at 4 a.m. to work out, but he probably spends at least 3 to 4 hours a day working out. Maybe one day off a week.
Sure, I wouldn't be surprised. Do you think he actually does that, or he's
Oh
just
yeah,
like playing up to?
100%.
Yeah,
Who? Mark Wahlberg or David Goggins?
Mark Wahlberg,
Oh yeah, he's. You can't be that jacked, and he's also like super religious too. I think like super religious, but I think he is a bit of a
dedicated,
yeah,
really
yeah, yeah.
dedicated, disciplined.
Yeah, it's. I wish I could. I wish I had more discipline. I'm trying to. I'm trying to do that. Instill it within myself. It's
It's
hard.
hard.
Yep.
You just got to find something that you really have to be disciplined about, because then it makes you feel better about
Yeah.
things.
But then there's always excuses like, well, I did this, but it's like, but I haven't done this, so I can give myself a little leeway here, and then you fucking. It's a downward spiral.
You try your
But
best, just like everybody else.
exactly. Just gotta be tenacious.
D.
Exactly. I haven't seen that movie in a while. It's a great one.
Never seen it.
Oh, it's so good.
I bet.
It's hilarious. One of the
Pick
hallmarks
of
of my
Destiny.
childhood. Hell yeah. It's got everyone in it. It's got fucking
Jack Black.
it's got him. It's got who's the guy from Zoolander? What's his name?
Zoolander.
Yeah, it's
Oh, the
that dude. He was in Meet the Fockers, whatever his name is.
I can't remember.
Yeah, but it's got that guy in it. I think it's got a few people in it that I just didn't realize I didn't know them yet as a child watching the movie.
Doesn't this look like a shell for the 40 millimeter?
Yeah, just like a revolver. Yeah, one of those ones that has all the bullets in it. You just click it in. You don't have to load it one by one. You know.
Right.
Yeah, those are pretty sick. Have you ever? I think I've asked you this. Have you ever shot a gun before, Caesar?
No, I've never shot it. At least not that I. Yeah, well, I would know if I shot a gun because I'd be shooting
Not
someone.
that I know of.
No, I've never shot a gun before.
All right, I think it'd be fun. Go to a shooting range.
Sure, because yeah. Well, I don't think every shooting range lets you rent, because some of them I think you have to bring your own gun. But there are ones that let you rent.
That sounds hilarious.
Well, I mean,
BYOG. Bring your own gun. Probably in places with more lax gun laws, maybe in Arkansas and shit like that.
well, yeah, sure, but
Yeah.
no, I think there's some out here. Probably as long as you have
Ooh.
your like license for it, you could bring it in or
Oh,
something. You know,
jeez.
I would imagine. I mean, you're not gonna shoot anybody with it. You just your own gun. You know, you buy the
Yeah, I
ammo.
know, that just seems funny. You know? It's like, no, you got to bring your own gun.
Yeah. Well, no, I think it depends on the range, because I have a lot of friends who shoot guns, and I think I don't. When they talk about it, I'm kind of paying attention, kind of not. But from what the sound of it sounds like, each shooting range is different. So.
Yeah, if it's like an open air one, then maybe. But if it's in like a building where they have the thing that, then that's like a gun store and range. That's what I'm thinking of. Where it's like, okay, you're gonna use this, and we have this.
Right. I see that.
Yeah, but yeah, if it is like an open air, you just like set up targets over there, and then I could see, just bring your fucking own.
It would be pretty cool. I would like to do it to get over there. I would. I don't know if I would want to try anything too big the first time. I think I might
Yeah.
just stick to a handgun and maybe a shotgun.
Yeah.
Because
It could be interesting.
I've seen a lot of videos of YouTubers that I like when they go shooting for the first time, and just the kickback on some of the stuff. I'm just like, oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's implements of death. It's
It is a weapon.
yeah. I'll quote Zardoz. The penis is evil. The gun is good.
I don't know who that is.
It's like an '80s movie with Sean Connery.
Oh,
Yeah.
the wife beater.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta smack around a woman. Sometimes she just needs a smack. Rest in peace, Sean Connery.
Yep, legend.
Yeah, that movie Zardoz. Apparently, it's like I heard about on Harmontown. There's like a giant head. He's like, I am Zardoz. The penis is evil. The gun is good. And he's just trying to get people to kill each other because he doesn't want them to procreate and fuck. And apparently, it's just like this big, like psyop by like people who live forever. And like the one Sean Connery, he kills the guy piloting Zardoz and he flies it out. And then he sees this like, world of immortal people and they're like, oh, look at this savage. And then it's a weird movie.
Oh,
Yeah. Weird.
I think you
weird
might have
80s
talked
movie.
about this before. That does kind of sound
I
familiar.
don't think so, but weird '80s movies are, they have a lot of crossing points. They have similar themes and imagery.
Well, the 80s was just a weird time in general.
It was a fun time. A lot of people on coke. A lot of people on other types of drugs. A lot
yeah.
of them making movies. A lot of them making movies and writing weird shit.
It was a good time. I wish
yeah.
I was alive to see. I wish I was alive through like the 70s. It would have been very interesting to see how the world was like then.
Very different time. Seeing live concerts and shit.
Yeah, no internet, no nothing, just living.
Yeah. It's like the book I just finished reading, 11/22/63. It was a pretty good insight and like sort of what life was like in like the '60s, like early '60s.
Mm.
Fun times. It's shitty though in the South for anyone whose skin pigment was anything more than white. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty awful all around. And even if you were white, you could still get some pretty shitty fucking places.
Yeah, but at least then you'd be happy if you were white, you know?
Exactly.
Because then you
Don't
wouldn't
get
be.
as persecuted.
Yeah, exactly. As per, well, yeah, that's. I wouldn't not like to live through that. But even then, we still have that now too.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
just somewhat
discrimination.
somewhat of a lesser degree. It's
Somewhat.
less accepted, less tolerated.
Well, sure, yeah, because if you call out somebody during public, be like, "Hey, man, you can't say
Yeah,
that,"
or
you
someone
know.
smacks their wife in the middle of the street. People are gonna be like, "Hey, whoa, let's not do that."
Yeah, that would be, dude. I can't imagine some guys like, "Shut up, bitch."
Yep,
Just
yep. People just gather around. It's like someone should do something, and then no one does.
I've seen couples in public not be like physically aggressive, but the way they're talking, like the guy to his wife, I'm like, yeah, he sounds like he beats his wife at home. I'm just like,
Yep.
because it's just like really aggressive. I'm just like, oh my god, like he's not hitting her, but like I get,
He's hitting her with his words.
yeah, but he sound, yeah, but it sound, oh. It's I saw one time where it was real bad. Where this I was just out walking into the mall and there's a couple outside just going at it, arguing about something as they're walking back to their car, and he was just like, I could hear it in his voice, and he's like kind of getting up closer, like shut the fuck up or something. Like I'm like, "Ugh, ugh, ugh."
Can't tell them I killed that baby inside you. I don't know. You can't tell people I shit in the bed last night. You can't. It'll ruin me forever.
Take the blame for me, please.
A few days ago, I was driving back to my house, and I saw some dudes on the sidewalk, and they were kind of walking. They were
Some
walking.
dudes.
They had some dudes. There was like an apartment building, and they were like walking away from it towards the street. And they were kind of like with intention walking. I'm like, oh, maybe they're gonna get in their car or whatever. And I drove by, and I saw one of them kind of like hit the other one, and then like I
Oh
was looking at
shit!
my rearview mirror. I was like looking back and forth. They was like on the ground, kind of fighting. And I thought, should I turn around and maybe just keep watching? Because I really wanted to turn around and just keep watching them fight.
What you should have done is turn around and then just start jacking off and see what they
Yeah.
would have done.
Or pull up to the side of the street, roll down my window, and go fight, 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 fight.
Throw a couple quarters at them.
Yeah, the winner gets this. But it was crazy. It was wild.
Yeah, public fighting when you see it is very just insane because it just comes from nowhere, you know. Because sometimes you're in the area where it's involved around. Sometimes you're just walking and you see it in the distance.
Yeah.
You're like, what's going on over there? And you just see some guy. You're like,
Just
what
get
the
fucking
fuck?
rocked. It's fun times.
The biggest thing that I have in my mind that scares me, like if some people get into a street fight, like on the sidewalk and shit on a busy road, what if they're going at it and they fall back into the street and some guy,
Yeah, there's videos like that.
I bet. Dude, I saw this on Reddit the other day, but there was an incident that happened. I don't remember where in India. It was someplace that started with an M, but it was just video
In
camera.
Mumbai?
No, so
All right.
and then it was just the shot of the street like going this way. So the sidewalk's right here, and there's like another side of the street over there. So people are just walking down the sidewalk. A couple cars are going by like nothing, and some guy like a few seconds of the video just drives and runs over a few people on the sidewalk, and
Oh,
then just
geez.
keeps going. Dude, I saw it like he hit like 4 people, and they got hit pretty hard and getting run over completely. 3 of them got up. There was one lady who wasn't getting up.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh, that
Yeah.
that, and then people were like freaking out, like coming out of the store.
I
Like,
bet.
what the fuck? And then like calling the hospital. Some people who were passing by pulled over and like put the people in their car, and then they just started taking them up to the hospital.
I mean, yeah, as far as you know, there was a hospital. You hope it was a hospital.
Nick, I mean, why would some guy on the side of the road pull over? These guys are like dying. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking rape this person.
Or
Take
just,
it.
yeah, that's some prime quality. That's some fresh quality meats. You can sell on the black market. Get a couple
No,
grand,
I'm sure they were just
a
being
couple
helpful.
rubles.
Couple rubles, sure. Isn't it rupees?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think in Russia it's rubles.
Really?
It was at some point. Yeah. Well, we got more people coming in. Ho, ho, ho. No, nah. But yeah, rupees. I wonder if it's the actual colored gems that they use for currency.
Okay, this isn't the fucking 1600s over here.
That'd be funny.
Do
But
you have
Zelda rupees. I wonder if that's where they got the name from. Because it's not spelled the same.
No, it's spelled different from the actual ruby.
Yeah, because the Indian one is Rupie. I think the Zelda one is Rupee.
Right, Rupee.
Yeah. Yeah. Wonder if that's where they got it from.
I mean, I would imagine so. Probably little twister take on it.
I wonder where they came up with the name Zenny. It's like in a bunch of different animes, they just use zenny for money. Like, what is how? Let's see.
I mean, there's probably some. Maybe that was a form of currency, like way back when, in Asian culture at some point.
Yeah, maybe it's just like zenny. From Dutch genie. No, don't I know? Yeah, that's there's zenny meaning Japanese. Zenny is a Japanese word referring to a round coin with a square hole in the center. Also used to mean money in general. Okay. That
Oh,
makes sense. Yeah. They have their little pieces, with the fucking it's a
yeah,
square.
the little
Yeah.
diamond
So I
thingy.
guess that's just it's zenny and just a catch-all term. Oh, interesting.
Hmm.
All right, good to know. Etymology is interesting. It's fun knowing where words come from and how they get created. Germans like that a lot. German and Japanese are interesting in their language because I don't know if it happens as much in German, but especially in Japanese, to like make a word or phrase, you'll just take the two symbols and just put them together, and it's like, oh, that's this now.
Yeah, well, isn't that almost like every language, kind of?
Well,
Almost?
but yeah, but like you can't do that in English, right? Like you can't like take half of like if there's a snake and an egret, like in Pikmin, there's an enemy called a snagret, and that's what it is. It's a snake and an egret put together. It's a snagret.
Right.
But that's like it
That's
doesn't
not
work.
really
It doesn't
English,
work
yeah.
as well because in English we have like the letters and the way the words work. In Japanese they have and other Asian languages they have like the characters for them, and those have like different meanings, so it's easier to do it
Right.
some in weird roundabout ways.
But at least one thing that in English language that's like common when it comes to stuff like that is like prefixes and suffixes, like unstable, unprotected,
Yeah,
So that's kind of, it's not necessarily the same thing as taking two words, putting them together, but like that's one commonality it could
yeah,
have and be used for,
yeah.
I just
True,
think that's
true.
pretty cool when it comes to like the Japanese or any other culture that does that, where it takes two words together, like for names, like Yusuke, like the U means this and Ske
Exactly.
is like something else. I'm like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, very weird. Interesting. Like Michael doesn't mean anything, or like
No, it's
George,
well, we got
Thomas.
Mitch and Ale put it together. Michael, that
Yeah,
works.
maybe it did like a long time ago. Like people's last names. Like I'm Jonathan Taylor because my answer was a Taylor. That's how you got your name. Like I'm Joe Smith because he was a Smith.
Yeah. Do you think they had? I always thought that was kind of weird. Where like their last name was the job that their family had.
Yeah, or just like if you go to like Icelandic it's not Norway, it's Scandinavian. Some of those places, it's like Johnson or like a Robertson, like son of Robert, or like that's what those names are.
Yeah, son of Robert,
Yeah,
son of.
weird shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, I guess the English language kind of has something. Yeah,
Just weird how we name things and come up with words.
yeah. Language itself is just very interesting because everything derives from like Greek and like Roman and stuff, right?
Yeah, well, it all comes from Latin.
All kinds Latin. That's the one I was
But yeah,
looking
see,
for.
what are like the primal languages? I wonder what like the original language of like Asia was.
Oh,
Or because I can't imagine because there's like a million fucking trillion bajillion different Asian languages. There's Mandarin and there's Vietnamese and Japanese and Cantonese and all this other shit. I wonder if there was like a central like Asian language like Latin or like African languages. I don't know if they all because there's a bunch of like different tribes and shit and they all have their own dialects and shit. I wonder if there's like a central language that is gone now. That we just don't know. I think if there is like Latin is like the last of those ancient languages.
there are probably some we just don't
And
know.
like Sanskrit. That's another one too in like the Middle East. I think Sanskrit is maybe what a lot of languages are based off of. I don't know. I just know it's an ancient language.
Well, I mean, for English, wouldn't Old English like be
Yeah, but
like
even
the?
even that's still from German and it's more French and Irish or French and Spanish.
Hmm.
Because we still have a lot of those words in just in our vocabulary, like fucking
But they're not spelled
yeah.
the same for some of them that you pronounce. Like jail, they used to be
Oh, yeah, yeah,
GAO,
GAOL, yeah, jail.
and now it's JAIL.
Yeah.
Still pronounced the same, jail, but it's
Yeah, but it made it fit to our English alphabet and lexicon the way our alphabet sounds.
right.
It's weird. Yeah, jail. Yeah, GAOL. It's weird.
I remember the first time I saw that spelling for it, I was like,
Gowl.
gal. And I
Yeah.
was like, what? And then I heard someone say, take him to the jail. I'm like, what?
Or in, Game of Thrones is a thing like that too, where the knights are called sirs, but it's spelled SER,
Yeah,
which is weird.
because well, it surfs. You know, isn't that why they were stuff like that?
Well, no.
Sir, because,
No, because they're not. They're knights. Are like they're the high class, high society. Like they're a fucking. You're a knight. You're a sir. It's like being knighted by the queen. You know, but it's spelled SER instead of SIR.
mm,
I don't know why.
I would. I thought it had something to do. Maybe they were a surf before or something.
No,
Because it's on. I don't know.
nah. I'm just call them sayer. I mean, maybe that's one of the, something like you said, Old English. It was like an older way to do it.
Possibly.
Because I think I might have seen it. I don't know if I've seen it elsewhere in other writing, but it was really really weird to me when I read that first book. Why are they calling him sayer? Weird shit. And with that, I think it's time we get into this
Challenge.
week's challenge.
Woo!
As you can
What are
see,
we doing today?
we're gonna have a little bit of an egg toss, but it's gonna be not a real egg toss because I couldn't find any of those plastic Easter eggs, which I swear, they're all over the fucking place. But the one time you're looking for them, can't
You
find
can
them.
never find
I
it.
found half of one, and I found another like one that was the two halves, but the bottom half was fine, and the top half was like broken in three pieces. So that
Oh yeah, that wouldn't work.
wouldn't have
But that's why you have this
been
handy
useful.
dandy little candle here.
Oh yeah, it's thematic because it's orange and it's kind of similar shaped like a pumpkin. If you just look at this top rounded bit of it, yeah. So we're gonna be tossing this back and forth in an egg toss fashion. One arm only, I think, just our right hand.
Yeah.
Maybe yeah, we're gonna catch it, and the first person to drop it has to eat a raw egg.
Woo! It'll be nice little shotgun, you know.
Oh yeah, we'll see depending. Yeah, if I lose, I will have to drink out of a glass because if I just eat an egg raw out of the shell, I think I just will vomit. But if I told you this, we were talking about this, discussing it. If I have like at least a cup, it'll be easier for me to get it down, and I'll have a receptacle already to vomit into.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
gonna be awful either way. I already know it.
Oh yeah. Well, let's set it up. Caesar.
Hello.
This is an interesting view we have right here. So we're gonna have a little bit of a POV shot right here for our back and forth goings. Ooh, there
Oh
we go.
yeah.
All right, so we're gonna start probably. I think right here is a decent enough place to start. All right, yeah. Whoop, goddamn bitch.
What?
It fucking.
Did you put on the power button again?
It was just barely over it.
Come on.
And we're back. All right, Caesar. Do you think you are ready for the throwing?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right, let's.
I just really don't want to drop this.
I feel this is gonna be interesting to keep in camera and catch at the same time all the views of everything.
Well, we'll do the best that we can.
We'll try.
You know.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah. So we're catching and throwing with our right hands.
Right.
All right. I toss to you, and then once we both catch, we just take a step back. Yeah.
Right.
All right. Up.
All right.
All
Pretty
right.
simple.
There it is.
Pretty
One
simple.
step back. Whoop. There we go. All right. God, that already seems way further.
That's basically a foot apart already.
Yeah, kind of. All right.
You know?
All right.
Alrighty. You ready?
Yeah. Hands are sweaty. Knees weak. Arms is heavy. I got
all
it.
right,
Oh,
all
thank
right.
Christ. All right. And also, if the person throwing does a bad throw, we won't count out then, but we'll acknowledge that was a bad throw. We could, maybe do it again. Like if I go,
No, we're not gonna do overhands here.
No, but if it's like a bad throw, if I go whoop and then fucking,
it goes off that way.
Yeah, if I go like that, it's got to be like right, ideally right towards us. All right.
All right.
Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh.
Damn.
Yeah.
My hands are slippery.
This feels wet. That's
My
gross.
hands are so
gross.
slippery. All right. One more step back. Sweaty. I'm nervous.
Going. Well, I mean, nobody wants to eat a raw egg, but
No, I mean Rocky does. He's a freak of nature. All right. Oh, Christ.
Oh.
I saw the bottom of it in the darkness of the bottom text. I was like, I kind of messed my eyes a little bit. Oh God. Okay. Are you ready?
Sure.
My hand in view there. 2. Okay. I was like, I kind of threw that low. I threw that
a little
low.
bit. A little
There's
bit.
not enough power behind that. All right.
Step back.
Another step back.
Yeah, watch out. You're
Yeah,
hitting about to hit the
right
wall.
here. There we go.
Are you zooming in when you? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna start zooming in now.
Okay. Oh shit!
There we
That messed
go.
up the lighting. There we go.
Oh, there we go. There's the man right there. There he is, from so far away.
This is pretty far
This
now
is
because I can't go further back.
this is
So
far.
when I get to the end,
Yeah, I'll just have to go back
Yep.
more. Yep. All right. Sweaty hands. I got this.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Got
Ooh.
that shit.
All right.
All right. Let's see. I'm gonna do it here. Maybe a little angle on, not an angle, but just there. You get it a little farther.
All right.
I'm not good at throwing things. I have terrible aim. So let's see.
Ooh,
All right.
barely.
Got it.
Holy shit! Look at that. I barely caught that.
All right. Step back.
All right, this is as far back as I can go.
There we go. Yep, we're pretty far now. I'm a little closed in on the sides by these walls here, but country girls make do.
Ready?
Yeah. Got that shit right there. All right. Are you ready for it?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Woo!
I was thinking about catching it that on the last one, but my slippery hands might not
I
be
had
the best.
to on that one. You threw it a little high.
Okay, yeah. See, I'm not good at throwing. I'm terrible aim.
All right, there you go. Stepping back,
So
stepping
step
back.
a little further back. All right.
Ready?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Okay. Ooh, got the bitch. Got it right in it. All righty. We'll try you to kind of roll it a little bit.
All right.
All right. 1, 2, 3. We can do a mulligan because that was kind of
that was
shitty.
bad. Let's do it again.
Yeah,
that wasn't that far.
Like I told you, I'm terrible at throwing. Not good at sports related activities. All right. 1, 2, 3. Woo. All right. One more step back. Oh boy.
Yeah, because now you're as far as you can be.
Just about. I can take like one more little step back.
Yeah, take it now.
All right, might as well.
Might as well.
There we go. All right.
We're here at the end.
Next, I'm going to go around this corner.
Yeah, and I'll do a trick shot.
Yeah, got to bounce it off. Then I'll bounce it off here back to you.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Sounds like a plan. Ready?
Oh, yep. All right, I'm going to position myself in this corner like this so I can be optimal to strike out wherever I need.
This is terrifying. I feel.
Oh, yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh, right in the bitch. Caught it like a pop fly at a left field. All right. Yeah.
I'm terrified.
See, if I throw overhand, I think it's gonna go too high and too far back. If I do underhand, I'm worried I'm gonna hit the ceiling, and then it won't go far enough at all.
You just gotta go for it.
Let's see it. All right, here we go. Whoop. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, mulligan again. I'll call that one a mulligan. I was right. I did exactly what I didn't want to do. All right, let's try that again. All right. All right. 1,
all right,
2, 3. That one was also kind of low.
A little bit.
That's a little low. I'll take one more.
All right.
Just to give you the benefit, because I'm terrible. Oh God. I'm not
Jesus.
Good. Not good at anything.
You're gonna break the art.
My precious art. All right. I'm gonna get a little lower, maybe. Maybe this will help me out. Even my left hand's sweaty grabbing this fucking camera. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there it is. You got it.
Nice.
That was a bit better. All right. Now I know. Got to get down a little bit.
Get down.
All right.
Love. Ready?
Wipe off my sweaty hands. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, this feels wet. It's gross. Ooh.
I'm not playing anymore.
It's okay.
Damn it!
I can do it again if you want.
No, that was a good throw. It was a solid throw. And now it's solidly on the ground. Now I'm gonna have a solid lump of egg in my mouth. Oh boy. On the one hand, I'm somewhat happy because I think I've won the past like 3 or 4 challenges. So It's deserving. It's time.
It's time.
It's time, and I've got it built up. That's why I have to swallow a raw egg. It's my wins have built up this incredible loss. I'm gonna have to vomit through.
It's okay. We could do it right by the sink, so then
Oh,
that
yeah.
way.
No, I guess I'm gonna have that cup and drink it out of there, so I can go. And then, which I will put money that is going to happen. I'm going to try to swallow it and immediately gag and or vomit, and just won't be able to do it. I'll try. I'll give it some
All
good
right.
college tries.
We'll give it a good old
If
try.
not, I'll snort it. But then nah, I'm not.
Can I watch?
Yeah.
You mean the egg?
I'll boof a raw egg. I'll put it in my asshole and try to keep it from popping. That'll be the next challenge. Who can get an egg in their asshole the deepest before it cracks?
That'd be pretty high.
Yeah, definitely. All right, time for me to get a cup full of egg.
Hello again.
Hello.
Nick, how are you? How are you?
I'm doing dandy. I'm just fine. It's this nice morning, and boy, oh boy, could I really go for a high protein, low calorie, nutrient enriched breakfast?
I bet you can.
Yeah. And
Who wouldn't?
What breakfast clears all those categories more than the humble egg? Caesar, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
That is the question everybody would like to know. I personally believe it was the chicken, because where else would the egg come from?
Well, see, I'm sure some sort of avian scientist knows, but that's also kind of my thing. Like, I think the embryo of the chicken is born, and then the egg forms around it somehow. I'm not sure how, but I assume. Kind of like how our bones grow. Why can't an eggshell grow? Where else are those chickens keeping those fucking shells? They just got those shells decomposed in their fucking body. They just boop, pop it together like it's fucking Easter. No, it's got to come from somewhere.
It's the age-old question we will never know.
Or, yes.
Or what?
Or is it kind of like a plant where it's like in the
Where you think chickens are coming from the
well,
ground?
no, but it's like similar to a plant where, like, in the ovary of the chicken, it's like the ovary and it creates the egg, right, the outer shell, and there's some opening that's still connected to the egg where it puts the baby chicken juice into the egg, and then the whole egg detaches and then is laid.
Yes.
So you know how some people make like those poppers out of eggs? They'll do a pinhole and then drain the egg and then fill it with confetti?
Yeah.
What if it's the opposite, where it's the egg and then there's a little hole and it's filled with the chicken embryo and then it closes off and then is hatched?
It's possible.
I think it's one of those two options. Either the embryo is formed and the egg forms around it, or the egg is formed and then the embryo is grows within it somehow through some sort of chicken magic.
Cock magic?
Definitely some cock magic.
Hey.
Oh. Goddamn, South Park is so great. But I'm stalling. Caesar, do you want to do the honors?
You want me to crack the egg for you?
I prefer if you drank it, but that's not going to happen. So,
well,
yeah, if you could crack it in there.
Alrighty.
I'm going to try to get...
What if you just tricked me and it was already cracked? Just put my hand in an egg.
That'd be hilarious. All right.
Dang, I was about to say, there's some hair on this egg. There is.
Yeah, that's probably one of mine.
Ooh, it's cold.
Right. Oh, yeah,
it's cold.
Right out of the fridge. I'm hoping that makes it more palatable. Yeah, I'll keep it steady for you.
Alrighty. Oh,
drop it around the table. I guess I can't eat it.
Falls on the carpet.
Yep.
Can't eat it.
All right.
Remember, if you don't want to do this, you could.
No, I have to.
Okay.
I have to. Jeremiah Watkins took a turkey baster full of hot sauce up his asshole. I can eat a raw egg. I think one of them also ate a raw egg at some point. There we go. I'm easy like Sunday morn. Oh, yeah.
Right there.
Oh, it's like making a cake. Crack a couple eggs, make a cake, and then the garnish.
Yeah, just throw it in there.
Yep. All right. Well,
let me go wash my hands real quick.
That's a big yolk. That's a big yolk. That's a big yolk. That's a big yolk. Ooh, that's a big yolk. That's a big yolk. Yeah. You guys probably can't see that, but there'll be egg in there. I'm easy like Sunday morn.
Is that how you're trying to calm down?
That's the only way I know how to. Oh God, yeah. Let me take these off.
All right, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, don't smell it. Like, cover your nose and just down it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. All right, let me put this down too. This is my crying in the shower after I was raped. My grandma said she got me some mixed drinks that are already pre-mixed with apparently some like Polish, like Scandinavian liquor in them. So I'm probably gonna get a chaser of that afterwards.
Yeah, don't worry, you'll be making a mixed drink in your stomach for sure in a few
Yeah,
seconds.
I might have to call off work, but I have salmonella. I'm sorry. I got. I played a little bit of funny. Easy like Sunday morning.
Oh, wow.
Easy like didn't taste like much.
Hopefully, in a few
Huh.
seconds, you're not going to be like, that egg's going to come back
I'm
up.
fine. I'm fine.
Wow. That
I'm
was
fine.
actually went a lot smoother than
Yeah,
I
I'm
thought
fine.
it was.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm gonna be right back with my mixer, just so I could, Well, I'll keep this along for the ride.
Wow.
Just so you could, yeah, just gotta, like you said, just do it. Just gotta do it. Oh boy. Whew.
I'm impressed.
And we're back.
Hello, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling fine. Like I said, easy as Sunday morning. I got my long drink. Got that
That's a
long
nice color.
drink.
I like
Yeah,
that.
it's a very, very, very nice. The Finnish long
Is it?
drink, Legend of 1952. Oh, yeah, I like that.
What
Nice little-
if I grabbed it and I just drank all of it?
I saw it says gluten free right here, but you turn the can real quick, and I thought it said guitar free.
Guitar. I hope it's guitar free.
I
Well,
would
it's
hope
got
so.
wood chips and metal strings in here.
Yeah, it's got some.
It has a little bit of soul.
It has a little bit of is it sulfur on those strings that I have? It's like that orange. Is it
Some of
sulfur?
them are sulfur. Yeah.
I think the ones I have is sulfur. Nothing like a can of liquor at 10:30 in the morning after eating a raw egg.
Hopefully that doesn't mix bad with the egg.
No, how could it? Ooh, oh, I think a little grapefruity. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcohol. Wow, that's kind of fucked up at the finish to say that. Traditional citrus. Yep, traditional citrus. So a little bit of probably orange. What'd I say? Not cantaloupe. Grapefruit.
Grapefruit, right.
Yeah, I'm going to blow my nose real quick.
Orange.
Yeah, it
Grapefruit's
said
not
traditional citrus. So
Oh,
orange is
okay.
citrus. Yep.
Oh, okay, yeah. But in that sentence, I thought you were saying like grapefruit is orange. I was like, what? No, it's not. It's like yellow.
No. No, grapefruit is a traditional citrus.
Yes.
Ah, boy.
Yeah, that sounds hot. But while Nick's over there, I think it is time for the last segment, music recommendations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you got
It's
anything
time for-
spicy today?
I definitely have one. You know, I think we could go. Or at 68, a few minutes there. Yeah. I got a really good music recommendation. One that I know you know. If you don't know it, you're a terrible music student and didn't pay attention in probably your intro music class. But
Well, I'm not a music student anymore.
But you were, and my music recommendation is again one of the featuring aspects of Stephen King's 11/22/63. It is the song "In the Mood" by Glenn Miller off of his big band soundtrack. That's
a great song.
It's fantastic. I fucking love it.
Classic Glenn Miller.
It's just good, and then it quiets down, and for the last 20 seconds, and it comes back. It's great. It's a great track. Listen to that entire big band album. There's another song on there, Moonlight Sonata. It's not Moonlight Sonata, but it's something that
talking
sounds
more jazz again. Another.
It's
jazz
off that
song?
same album. It's another Glenn Miller song. It's
wow.
Moonlight or
Moon River.
No, let me see. I have it right down here under everything. It is Moonlight Serenade.
Oh,
You've probably heard it. Moonlight Serenade. I'll
probably.
play it right here and I'll cut it. That part specifically. What's that instrument? What is that a horn? That little swoop.
Where in the beginning? Oh, that's a flute and a clarinet.
Oh, okay, yeah, I can hear it now. Yeah, together. Yeah, it sounds a little more woody, not as brassy. Yeah. God, clarinet's cool. You said flute and clarinet?
Flute and clarinet, yes.
Is clarinet like a medium sized?
Well, clarinet's like pretty long. It's
Yeah.
skinny, but it's pretty long.
But in terms of like all like woodwind, is it on the longer end or is it sort of? Because like a didgeridoo would be like the extreme end.
No, it's probably just like the regular size. There's probably stuff smaller than an
Definitely
actual
like a
clarinet
piccolo.
and a lot bigger because there's the contrabass clarinet.
Oh
but
yeah, of course, bass instruments.
But it's like a decent. It's like the basic.
Okay, so it's not like super big, but it's
No.
All right. Instruments are always interesting. I love you see probably seen that picture, right? Where it's like the inside of a guitar and it looks like a super
Yeah,
high end, like what's it
like lounge or something.
what
Yeah.
kind of apartment is it called? Where it's just all one room studio. It looks like a
Uh,
really nice studio apartment.
it's a beautiful network of systems that they use inside, like wood guitars, like acoustic
It's
guitars like
crazy
that.
because you need those like ridges and the reverberation to make it. It's crazy. They have like the ridges on the inside too, and it's
I've seen how they make classical guitars.
do they is the top part like a separate piece they put on
It's
afterwards?
all separate pieces.
Okay, that also makes
Everything is
sense.
separate
Okay,
pieces.
okay,
The only thing that's together is the outside part of the guitar, like where the body is.
yeah.
That's like one piece, but they have to like bend it and shape it and stuff.
All right, all
It's
right.
crazy. It's a beautiful
And
process.
what they just use like wood glue or
It's a lot of different things. Wood glues, paste, and some other
yeah.
stuff. A lot of clamps in the beginning that they use to
Oh yeah,
clamp
to
it
like
down.
keep it and get it
Yeah,
stuck. So you can only glue and shit so much. You need that pressure to really get it
right.
to almost merge into the wood itself.
It's a beautiful process. It's
Oh
nice.
yeah, I bet any craft of like making something is so just to see something get made, like seeing glass get made and like glass blowers and shit, and how they get like those little like desk ornaments where it's like a glass ball, but it has like other shit inside of it. Like seeing how they get that, like if they
Hmm.
blow the tiny bubbles inside the bubble and move it around, and it's crazy.
Yeah, and if anybody's watching this, if they get to this point in the video, if you want to see if you want to see a video that I saw about how they make the guitar, since we're talking about the inside and stuff, it's a video by Rob Scallon who goes to I don't remember the company that's been making like a classical guitars for.
Gibson,
No.
Studebaker,
It's
Fender.
it's like some guys who do it. Some guys who do it, and because it's more like Spanish and like
Oh, okay,
traditional classical guitars.
yeah.
So if you want to see stuff like that and see how the process is made, it's pretty nice. Yeah, Rob Scallon on YouTube.
Rob Scallon.
Rob
All right.
Scallon. It's like an hour, but it's really
Oh
good.
yeah, I bet it's probably like you said, intricate process. Probably.
He
Did,
has
did,
two.
does he try to make everything? Like, does he make the strings or he just
He's
buy the
not making it.
strings?
He's
Okay.
going to some place where
Okay.
the luthier, like the head luthier of the place, he's making it. And
Is
he
that a person who makes guitars? A
Yeah,
luthier?
yeah, a luthier.
Is that only guitars or is it an instrument maker?
It's guitar stuff like electric and classicals and stuff like
Okay.
that. Because he has a video of the classical and how they make electric guitars too. It's pretty cool for both.
Do you know the word for someone who makes violins?
No,
That's back to our etymology talk. Full circle. Words are interesting. How we create things. Like the word sommelier. That's a French word for like a wine person.
right?
Interesting words. And you can have an interesting music recommendation.
Yeah, let me get back to it. Since we're on that theme of Glenn Miller and stuff, I wasn't gonna recommend this at first, but since we're on that theme, because I was genuinely surprised by that recommendation,
yeah?
I'm like, oh, I'm gonna do.
I know a thing or two about classical music, about big band. Besides, he's a character in Skullgirls.
Yeah, well, jazz music.
Yeah, true. Can big band be well? No, not all big band is jazz because it's
It's
not all
classic,
Because
sure,
but not all big band is jazzy. Just that song was pretty jazzy.
well, no, all big band is like pretty jazzy.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, but classical is like a different. Thing,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but that's just me being dumb and nitpicky.
No, it's you had that music theory for a reason.
I mean, that's not really. Music
Yeah,
theory,
that's not
but
a theory, but yeah.
yeah.
Composition, kinda.
Sure.
Yeah, why not?
Let's end it there. But no, my
Bye.
yeah, bye. Just leave, push the stand over.
Knock it over. Fuck this podcast.
No, but I'm gonna recommend Frank Sinatra,
Ooh, nice.
Blue Moon.
Blue Moon.
It's a great. I love that song. I don't. I was listening to it last night because it's been a while since I heard the full song. Because whenever I play Fallout, you hear like a little bit
Yeah,
of it.
and then you start shooting and fucking. Then you come in and it's like Blue Moon. And
It's
you miss
such a
the
good song. Everything on that song is perfect. The voicing, the instruments.
Yeah, it's one of his more talky songs, isn't it? Like it's less singing, more. It's less lyrical. So if we have like talking and singing, it's kind of more in the middle.
No, I think he's singing on
But
that for
it's
sure.
he's going Blue Moon. He's going Blue Moon. He has like a tone to it, but it's not like That's one of the things I
No.
like about Sinatra. Is he kind of has that
I don't really see what people mean by like when he has like that thing where he's kind of like talking. To me, I mean, I can understand it, but for the most part, like he's singing to me when I hear him. Like that's singing. Because if he was just talking, doing it, a regular person, if they were just talking over the music, like trying to talk and sing, they wouldn't like get like harmonizing, like get on pitch
crooning.
with it.
He's crooning, 'cause that's what they were called, like crooners, like him and the Rat Pack. They're when they
Sure.
when they just lower tones like Blue Moon or Fly Me to the Moon. Those are kind of crooning-ish songs. So and we don't really have that anymore in this day and age. Like I don't.
No, especially not the way that their voices sounded.
Definitely not. Like when I listen to fucking I'll Be Home for Christmas, fucking Bing Crosby. No one's doing that anymore.
Yeah, Bing Crosby. That's a good one. I forget too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bing Crosby.
Sing us a ditty, Bing. Yeah. It's just because Frank he has that, like
Yeah.
that swinging. What was the word I used?
Crooning.
Yeah, he's like a swinging, crooning type of vibe, and like lounge, like cocktails, smoking a cigarette. It's
chilling.
It's more of a performance rather than a song itself. I think that's also why it's because when you go see Frank, when you go see a band, it's like you're going to see the band most of the part, but they also have some on stage, whatever the fuck, pyrotechnics or whatever. But in the heyday, if you were going to see Frank Sinatra, you weren't just going to hear the music. You were going to see him walk around, look at this lady, do it. It was a whole more show. It was a show of it. Right. Yeah. He's all right.
You know what I never this is gonna be the last thing before I want to bring up before, but Frank Sinatra, he would have I can't remember the comedian's name, but he have a comedian at that time open for him.
Ooh,
I don't remember who this fucking name was though.
It wasn't one of the two guys. What's their names? Because it was Frank and Sammy Davis Jr. And then who were the other two in the Rat Pack?
See, that's what I don't.
That
fucking...
street with the fucking
Bob. No, not Bob
Dylan.
Hope. Yeah, Bob Hope. No,
I was saying you're gonna say Bob Dylan. Hey, ooh, hey.
No, Bob Dylan would not fit in with.
No. I also like the criticism everyone has for him as well. Hey, ooh, Tambourine Man. Fucking Bob Dylan.
Yeah. I mean, I can see why he's popular. I get it.
Yeah. But yeah, it doesn't make sense have a comedian open up, like warm up the crowd, get them light and loose, and then
I can't. Can you imagine what it must have been like just to be a performer at that time? Like that's the wild thing.
Especially comedian.
Yeah. Ooh.
Fucking knock jokes went hard in the fucking 40s, I bet.
Yeah. Especially when it was the man who was knocking.
Oh yeah. All right.
But guys, thank you so much for checking out this episode of the Vibin podcast.
Hopefully you didn't gag too much when I was eating that egg. Hopefully I didn't.
Like I said to them for a little bit, I was genuinely impressed how you did it so quick. I'm like, wow, all right.
I did the same thing where when I take shots, I hold it in my mouth for a while because I just can't swallow it. I was just trying to not taste it, and I was like, all right, just get it down. And then it went.
Dude.
It's my protein intake for the day. Now I don't have to come in my own mouth anymore.
Could I do it? Because last time, you said you would let me do it, but you didn't really.
We got time. Let's go do it. Why not?
All right. Get over here, you fucking slut.
Okay. Ooh. All right. There we go.
Hey, you missed some.
Oh. All right, bye.